magandang content to. Camera, tayo.
Let me dovetail on that.
Ang saya.
Thank you, McDonald!
Thank you, McDonald's! Thank you, BEKENEMEN!
Thank you.
But now that you know that we're all mga professional queers who are, who have some wisdom na having lived X number of years in this planet.
Dinosaur.
So I guess what we wanna know, anong klaseng ally na ang kailangan nyo ngayon? Kasi diba, pahirapan natin yung tanong.
A-L-A-Y.
Ako,
Alay naman. Puro A-L-L-Y. Alay, A-L-A-Y naman.
Doon sa alalay eh.
Kasi sinabi mo yung X number of years, alalay.
Diba?
Hindi ba? Let's start with Claire. Like ngayon, anong klaseng ally na or the form of allyship that you would very much appreciate these days?
Tracing back sa question kanina, kasi ako, I consider my mom as my biggest ally because I never had any problem with, never ako sa kanya nakarinig na anything na naging problema sa kanya pagkatao ko. And, that's very rare, especially na you'd think mga boomers sila.
Yes.
Parang you understand if their belief system is different,
Yes.
their world was different, they grew up in a different kind of society, gano'n. Ngayon pa lang nag-evolve, but naka-adapt talaga. So, and I wish, alam kong marami pang nasa-stuck sa ganong mindset na, of course, tatanggapin natin, kailangan natin baguhin yun. So, I think, in today's world, yung mga ally na kailangan natin, yung tawag pa rin ako sa ally na ALA. Pasok pa rin siya. Pero I think, in today's age, kailangan natin ng mga ally na open-minded. From all ages.
Yes.
Sana ma-open nila yung mind nila na may mga nandito na tayo ngayon and sana ma-accept nila yung presence natin around us. And hindi siya madaling step kasi malaking belief system ang kailangan pagawin sa philosophy nila, sa pagtingin nila sa buhay, sa pagtingin nila sa pagkatao natin. But if we have allies na converts, ganon, that would be very much celebrated and ang laking tulong niyan sa natin. Kaya ito yung mga steps na tinitake natin as part of the community kasi alam natin that we have that power na kaya natin sila pag-uwi.
Actually, on the topic of mothers, ang naalala ko yung ally moment was with my mom. So when I came out to my mom in my last year of high school, it did not go the best. I mean, hindi naman ako napaalis ng bahay and everything, but pinaka-tumatak sa akin, nabitawan niya sa akin yung phrase na act normal. Not because she thought I was abnormal, but because that's the language that she grew up with. Na parang, act decent, ganyan. But I remember, ang pinaka-turning point was, a few years later, there was one Pride March I attended in Marikina. Emotional slide. Nung morning na yon, binati ako ng mom ko, Happy Pride. And then, hinabot na sa akin yung pride flag ko. Sabi niya, pinlansya ko yan for you. And for me, that's what real allyship is eh. You don't have to be versed in Soji SC. Hindi mo kailangan nasa protesta ka ng mga Soji bits. What we need is people that genuinely see us, and even if they don't have the vernacular that we have now, kasi it's constantly evolving, even if they don't have the same language, but maramdaman mo na, I want to see you and I want to help you be seen. That's the kind of allyship that we need. Hindi yung mga performative, I have gay friends, ganito, ganyan. No, we need people that really just see us as a person, not for the label that we want to ascribe to, not for our pronouns, but to be like, you are an important person to me.
That's very beautiful. Hindi, lang kasi, kanina kasi parang nasiisip natin parang yung ally should be like outside the family. So now you're sharing. Parang I realized din kasi na oh my God, ang biggest ally pala. Well, yung mama kasi parang in my life kasi like, sobrang given na. Pag yung nanay ko, pag tinanong mo, bakla na po ba si Phil maliit pa? Oo, bakla na yan. Yung gano'n.
Hindi pa tapos yung
Mother!
Oo, bakla na yan. Bakit yan? Yung ganon. Parang automatic yun sa kanya. So, like, lumaki ako kasi talaga na I don't have a coming out Oo, I don't like coming out party, ganyan. Kasi I don't have to.
Ako, I think, listening to your stories about allyship, maybe the ally that I am looking for is someone who will initiate something for us. Who will not just echo what we are saying or what we are doing. Hindi lang sila, sige, mauna ka, susunod ako sa'yo. Diba? Sila yung, kailangan ng initiative. Tayo gumawa ng... Kasi para less, how do you say that? Parang less walls to break.
Yes.
Because it's them who are talking to them. Diba? It's the cisgender community who are talking to them. So parang nagkakaroon ng ngayon ng sense. Why are they talking? Kasi syempre bias tayo eh. So but if let's say we have allies who create initiatives on our behalf, then I feel like and I think like it's going to be more resonating on those.
And
Like middle person silang bigla.
Correct. And and we always talk about allyship when it's Pride Month. And ako, dami kong hosting gigs, dami kong mga talk back on like allyship. And sometimes I feel like it can be an overwhelming idea for people who might be trying to to be an ally. So sometimes I just try to break it down. We don't need you to kind of do rocket science for us, to hold the answers for us. Just sometimes be with us in that temporary uncertainty while we figure things out. Okay na yun sa akin.
Yes.
Ganda ng temporary uncertainty.
Kasi, di ba? Because then, I think they have to understand na we're also trying to figure things out on our own. We're trying to write the playbook on how it is to be like our best queer selves. And we just kind of need someone to be there like unconditionally na baka magulo tayo mag-isip and minsan pabalik-balik tayo, but that is part of the process, the mess.
Yes.
And that is beautiful. And pero yun, sometimes I tell them na basta samahan mo lang akong medyo pumitik minsan, medyo maloka ng slight. And that is the kind of ally that I need right now.
Just to build on what you guys said, I think, bigla lang luminaw sa akin, parang sino yon? Si Antoinette Hadaone, Antoinette Hadaone. Pag mag-o-offer siya ng role sa akin, yung ganyan, laging, okay lang ba kung ganito? Basahin mo nga, okay ba siya? Parang meron siya, parang I think isa din sigurong hindi man requirement pero sana of an ally yung they ask us. Is this comfortable?
Consultation.
Oo, is this parang kasama tayo with that conversation because I remember yung inoffer niyo yung role sa The Kank Show. Tapos that's the first time kasi na I think it's the first time on TV, at least in a Philippine series na like minention yung undetectable is equal to untransmittable. As in like it's there. So naalala ko nung inoffer niya sa akin yung role kasi ito yung script ganyan. Tapos meron akong role. Okay lang ba na ganito? Okay lang ba na ganyan? Tapos, nung na-edit na, we shot, even during the shoot, ganyan, parang, sa tingin mo ba gagawin to nung character? Basta, tapos meron siyang direction na, basta gawin mo lang yung gusto mong gawin. Sa tingin mo, susundan lang namin ikaw.
Ang ganda nun because you would think na sometimes when the opportunity is given by a person like from power, parang okay na, thank you po, binigay niyo po sa akin yung opportunity na to. Diba? I'm just dying to get work. Pero when they ask you na parang, wait, okay ka ba dito? And they kind of want to co-create that great work with you. That is like, wow, salamat for seeing me that way.
Totoo. Yung ang tapang na, sana ganun din yung mga like, sana makakahanap tayo ng ally na because they're in the position of power, I mean, they're directors and all. So, they, in a way, they control the narrative. So, na parang sensitive din na, ganito natin i-present yung community. So it goes back to representation na parang aware din sila na nako, pagod na tayo. Kasi naalala ko meron siyang ganito sa akin wag natin masyadong baklain yung ikaw lang. Yung ikaw lang, ganyan, alam mo na yan. Yung gano'n na parang hindi yung bakla mag-i-scarf. Pag bakla may scarf parati.
Wala nakascar.
Kasi walang bakla sa company. Wala.
Wala.
Oh my God, as a cis woman.
Yun, na parang, oo, maging ikaw lang. Na ang sarap namang galing doon. Alam din nila kung sino ka. Kaya maging ikaw lang. Naiintindihan nila. And I think, parang sana may ganung, yun yung mga kailangan kong ako.
And to add lang naman, when putting it in a workplace or in a corporate
Yes.
setting, ganun din yung kailangan nating HR departments, di ba? May number one, important yung consultation. May consultation of the needs of the queer members of the company or the organization. And then they actively create policies, DEI policies, that will benefit directly queer members of the company.
right.
So, just like McDonald's, di ba? May DEI policies, both internally and externally.
Yes.
Merong programs for pride. And mahalaga yun that it starts from within.
Yes.
Because if a company or a brand creates pride campaigns externally, pero walang internal DEI policies, then rainbow washing po yan.
Yes.
So, pink washing po yan. So, iwasan natin, do your due diligence before supporting a brand. If you're a queer person, make sure na na-research nyo if they have internal DEI policies before you support them.
Kailangan institutionalized.
Yes.
I mean, for us to be, as people, for us to be performing at our best in our daily lives, we have to feel safe. And that matters more in the workspace. Kasi yun talaga quantified yung ginagawa mo. Quantified yung kailangan mo gawin. So, siguro for our next topic of conversation, what do you think can make workspaces feel more like safe spaces? Ano yung mga gusto nyong makita o maramdaman na developments in workspaces para to further empower their queer employee base to perform?
Don?
Yes, of course. This is my turf.
Yes.
Ayan. So, I think it's very vital to have organized groups, diba? We call them BRGs or Business Resource Groups, or we call them Employee Resource Groups. So, these are groups that represent the underrepresented. So, whether you're the LGBTQA plus community, you're from the women, from PWD, it's imperative that certain groups exist, to bank on what Janly mentioned, that starts the discussion, right? Ano ba yung kailangan ninyo? So, most organizations kasi, basta-basta na lang naglalagay ng policy. Meron pala sa company ganito, ilagay din ako. But not understanding, ano ba kailangan nung mga LGBTQIA+ employees ko? Right? And so, there are certain provisions that allows organization to evolve depending on the needs of your community. So yun yung very important. Kailangan kasama sila pagdating sa paghubog at paggawa ng mga policies. It's very much important. Kasi at the end of the day, diba, sila rin naman yung magbe-benefit. And we have seen great numbers na upskill pagdating sa business, diba? So, the more diverse your organization is, the more recognized your employees are, the productivity goes really up, right? And so, everyone benefits. And it's very important to, going back, there should be allies. Because these groups won't flourish if they don't have mentors. Kailangan kasi na may mentor din sila. These groups would need to understand what's the business strategy of their organization. Para kasama sila doon sa journey. They know what's happening, saan sila pupunta. Right? So I think as someone from the DEI community, yun yung mga gusto nating involve and represent.
And I kind of wanna parang a version of that question because Janly, you lead a PR agency na I would think is very queer forward. So I guess how does it feel na you get to make a safe space for kind of like the future generations? Tell us give us a glimpse of how that's like.
Whenever I go to the office and we have like theme Thursdays.
Ay, maganda!
So, every Thursday, we select a theme, tapos you dress up in accordance to the theme, tapos laging may mananalo at merong corona at scepter and cash.
Let's not forget.
Most important. So yun. So yun pa lang yung, of course, apart from DEI policies, itong small efforts that you do for your organization, for your family, na sobrang, yun pa lang, di ba? They can really be who they are. At may mga nagda-drag, may mga kung ano-ano sumusunod na nagpe-perform. So, and we look forward to it kasi hybrid kami. So, alam mo yun, we create these small initiatives, but the effect is huge because apart from, of course, them being closer to one another, it also empowers them to be who they are. And then, syempre we post on social media, and then even our clients would see na parang, oh, ang sarap naman ng Team Thursdays nyo, ganyan. And then, doon yung entryway ko. Kasi, like, I think si Tita Baby yung nagsabi na may mga initiative. Pero minsan kasi may mga wala pa ring initiative. So kailangan mo silang katukin. So yun yung entryway ko, kunyari nakita ng client, o di ba ang saya, o sumali na kayo sa PFIP para magkaroon kayo ng DEI policy. So you have to influence your circles to also do the same. So yun, ang saya maging bakla sa
I love it. We are now to our last question. But you know, to just tie a nice bow around our discussion on this very lovely day, I guess let's close with, where do you want to see Pride? Or how do you want to see safe spaces progress in the future? Let's look into the future. Let's be hopeful. Ano ang dream nyo para dito? Let's start with the matalak.
Ako ba? May award ba to? Again, as someone working in the PR industry, we work with a lot of influencers, celebrities, and we always try to tell our clients to work with queer talents. Totoo yan, every campaign, ako mismo before submit yung plan, I make sure there are queer talents in every deck that before we present. Of course! And kayo din. Ayan. Lahat kayo! kasi nga, love ko all. Love ko all. Lahat tayo in this table. We have a seat in the table. So love ko all. So lahat, yun nga, we tell them na we have to work with queer talents because it will resonate with the part of your market who are queer, di ba? And even, actually ngayon nga, the influence is, the goal is for non-queer people to be inspired by queer people. Di ba? Like what you said earlier, a person watching an ad or a movie might not be queer, but if they see a queer person, they will get inspired by that queer person. Just like how drag queens inspire cisgender women to be more confident. So may mga ganong effect that we have to let people know so that they will be moved to work with queer talents. So that's, to me, working in this industry, that's my dream when it comes to Pride. To be able to work with more queer talents, to really put them out there, to be the endorsers of major campaigns, diba? So that younger queers will get inspired, like what you said. They need to see someone there first before they believe in their dream. Diba? So, and that's how they are able to be the best version of themselves. Diba? But when they see someone like them, they will relate to that person and they will tell themselves, that is my best role. Yeah.
At tayo dyan, ito ang score mo. Anyone else? Would like to...
I'd like to chime in.
Yes!
Isa kaya. Chime in sa'yo, mamaya ano sa akin. I like to build on that. Akin na yun ah.
Circling back.
Okay.
Piggyback.
Okay.
So yun, I guess for me, the best of me, and kasi love ko all, for the workplaces na yung mga DEI policies would no longer be an exemption, but rather the norm. Kasi ngayon, there's that active thought of always including it kasi nga it's something that is trend-setting. But hopefully, in the future, it won't be the case. Parang hindi na siya kailangan pag-usapan, hindi, kasi normal na siya, part na siya. No? ng discussions natin. So, that's what I hope for. And world peace.
Always.
Let me dovetail on that.
Oh, i-google ko yun mamaya.
Okay, so maybe not a lot know this. No? I've lived so many lives. I've been in corporate. I've been an entrepreneur. I've owned a franchise. I've started my own advertising agency, etc., etc., etc. And now I'm actually a people development program designer and trainer. No, all through that life, this as a drag queen is actually the peak of my happiness, my financial growth, my I'm really comfortable kahit na ang sikip nung ko. No. Right now, this is the best me at this moment. And my vision or my dream for the older generation and the younger generation is to find spaces that they can flourish in all aspects of their life. Spiritual life, financial life, physical, mental, lahat. Para balance yung kanilang happiness. Hindi kasi pwedeng pera lang. Hindi pwedeng happiness lang. Hindi pwedeng, this is my passion. No, it has to be equal. Yes. It has to be sustainable. So, I'm at that point na, wow, for a few years, I've been doing drag and watch out. Kasi mahaba pang buhay ko. Watch out, mahaba pang buhay ko. So, parang at this point, I just wish people can find places and spaces that I had the opportunity to grow up in, like Malate, the advertising industry. Sana may ganun pang more places and spaces for queer people to become their best selves. No. So yun lang. Thank you. And
Just to build on that.
Ganon!
Yes. Hindi. Iniisip ko kasi kung ano yung situation na nag-push sa akin to be the best me. And kung binabalikan ko yon, it's really those safe spaces wherein I was yung pinabayaan ka lang to like really explore and find things on your own, develop those things on your own with the guidance of your mentors, of those allies, or whoever na nakasama mo doon. Ayun na, it's not just safe spaces, but I realized na those safe spaces, kasi hindi pwedeng safe lang because we can't thrive on safe spaces alone because we need to be at the very least uncomfortable. That uncomfortable hindi siya pwedeng walang safeguard. So I think dapat it's safe but at the same time it's also open.
Yes.
Because you encouraging because when we say open space, ibig sabihin nun, these power dynamics that prevents you to like really say what's on your mind. Like really say na I'm uncomfortable, I can't do this. Nangyayari lang yun kapag open at hindi ka natatakot. So para sa akin, kasi especially in the arts, there's nothing safe with doing things in the arts. Walang safe sa pagiging actor, sa pagiging entrepreneur, walang safe sa buhay. But it needs to have that open space wherein you are allowed to say, stop, I'm uncomfortable. So parang feeling ko, binabalikan ko, kaya ako nandito ngayon is because I was provided those spaces na it's open and at the same time it's safe. And also during those times I'm figuring out na do I really want to be an actor? respect is predominantly there. Sometimes kasi, alam naman natin yung video na yung respect daw ina-earn. I don't believe in that eh. Because respect should be given outright. Because respect, that's your fundamental right. So, paglabas mo sa mundo, may respect na dapat kaagad. Hindi natin kung na-question yun. Bakla ka man, straight, whatever, nagnakaw ka or whatsoever. That's why we have due process or whatsoever. Dapat you are being respected. Ang in-earn lang naman natin kasi trust. And I think that's the reason why we are professional backclass and queers right now is because we've been given that trust in our work because we did the work. And that's the reason why we have this opportunity to like really love ourselves, love other people, extend that love to our communities, our families. Yun yung nag-propel kasi you are given that opportunity to like really be yourself and respect yourself because you are respected. So para sa akin, yun yung mga bagay na ine-expect ko na sana mangyari pa sa community na hindi tayo pwedeng safe lang. Kasi nga we should go out of our comfort zone. Diba? But it needs to be open. And us sitting here at this table is given that opportunity and I guess power at this point of our lives na create and mentor these kids. Kasi kung ano yung naranasan natin, hindi dapat tayo gumaganti because I think yun yung nangyari for the longest time. Na all those bad things that happened in the past, nilalabas nung previous generation at hindi nila kasalanan. Hindi nila kasalanan na ganun yung pagpapalaki sa kanila. And that's the reason why this is our opportunity to like really change that. Tanggalin natin yon. Wag na natin ipagpatuloy those years of trauma na nabigay sa atin. Parang hindi mo pwedeng gawin to dahil bakla ka. Dahil hindi mo pwedeng gawin to dahil tomboy ka. Hindi mo pwedeng gawin to walang pera dyan. Hindi. Hindi. Because we are paving the way and creating that path for those other people. So,
Tama. And I'd like to dovetail.
Nakakatawa to na hinintay natin yung unang sasabihin.
Conjunction. But yeah, I'd like to support that.
Yes! Very alay ka dun, sis.
Ayun, I'd like to support that idea by saying na, well, the long-term goal is talaga, di ba, we are here and some people consider what we do as advocates as extraordinary. But I look forward to the day when it's not extraordinary anymore. Na yung masasabi kong nag-post ako with my partner, maraming nag-look up kasi kaya namin mag-out. Parang sana ma-appreciate yun, hindi lang dahil it's something brave or it's something courageous. You know, malayo pa, pero sana dadating yung point na normal na yung ginagawa natin. Hindi na siya point of discussion, hindi na siya point of debate. So yun ang very hope ko for our community.
Adding on to that, if she's talking about normalizing like lived experiences of queer people, ako, it's not lost on me being like on the younger end of this roundtable of how fortunate I am, of how blessed I am with the opportunities that I'm being given. And I hope maging normal yung successful na bakla. Matigil na yung, uy, successful siya kahit bakla siya.
Yes.
Magaling siya kahit bakla siya.
Dapat
Mayaman siya, oo.
Hindi siya redeeming
Oo.
quality yung
Successful
natin.
siya.
Oo.
Bakla siya at
Successful
Oo.
siya.
Yun ang gusto ko ma-normalize na I hope parang us existing, living our best lives, being our best selves, our best me's in our careers, in our industries. I hope it paves the way for the younger generation na they don't have to beat being gay by being successful. Na parang successful sila and bakla sila. Hindi na yung, uy, tingnan mo siya, kahit bakla siya, nakahanap siya ng success. Uy, kahit bakla siya, umaman siya. Mawala na yung ganun. Like, for all queer people to be given equal opportunities to succeed and equal opportunities to fail. Charot.
Yeah.
Diba? But it's because it's in being given these opportunities to fail or succeed, it's dun tayo natututo. And that's what helps us to be even better versions of our best selves. And I hope that's what we can see in the future of the community na we're all given equal opportunities in our lives, in our personal lives, in our families, in our workspaces to just exist and be successful as a way to redeem your being here.
In summary,
Ayaw mo yung tonsis.
In a nutshell.
in a nutshell, I think in summary, I think what I'm hearing here is that it takes a lot of self-love pa rin at the end of the day.
Yes.
Parang yes, the community, the safe spaces, you can think of it as something that is relational, that you need a mentor, you need someone to look up to you. But I think the self-love component of it all, the love ko all, meaning love ko lahat ng kung ano ako, I think also like goes a long way. Because sometimes you don't have the luxury of having a safe space, sometimes you don't have the luxury of having a mentor see you for who you are or the boundless potential that you have. So sometimes, ikaw lang muna yung safe space na yun, and you know what, for now, that is more than okay.
Yes.
And sana hindi lang siya conditional na, oo, tanggap kita dahil nga, yun, successful ka. Parang, dapat all-encompassing siya na acceptance is acceptance. Hindi lang dahil meron kang redeeming.
I accept you not because of any other thing, but I accept you. Period.
Yes.
All of you.
And
all of you.
it gets better.
It really does.
It really
As cliched
really
as
does.
it is, as overused
Parang
as that phrase
True,
is.
it gets better. So okay lang na, I love what you said, na okay lang kung mag-isa ka ngayon, na ikaw lang yung nakakakita. Okay lang yan. Cap it, because it gets better.
Until a group becomes the best.
Yes.
Until you become your best me. Yeah. And on that note, that wraps up this really lovely Pride Month discussion. Many, many thanks again to McDonald's for just providing a safe space for our kabaklaans as well. I think that is also a big milestone. Maraming salamat. And McDonald's is present in all major Pride celebrations in Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. So hanapin niyo po kung nasan yon. But for now, that is it. Maraming salamat for joining BEKENEMEN's very special Pride episode. I am Baus Rufo.
I am Miksha. Where can people find you?
They can find me in a safe space. No, I am Baus Rufo on Instagram, and it's Baus on TikTok.
I am at mix.chanel on Instagram and at mixchanel on Twitter.
And because Pride is a community, plug yourself.
Corey, anong mga ganap nyo? Let's go!
You can watch What's Wrong with Secretary Kim's View, and then we're on free TV now, so nasa Kapamilya Channel, tapos nasa TV5 na din, ganyan, every Saturday and Sunday. Tapos, ano ba? Mula sa buwan rerun this August. Yes, at the August at the Samsung Performing Arts Theater. Ayan po. Tapos you can find me on sa lahat po. I'm at Fipalmo sa Twitter, sa IG, sa FB, sa TikTok, ganyan, sa hindi yan Fipalmo.
Ikaw, Tita Baby, saan ka makikita?
Watch out for me. 2025, I'm going to run for senator. So please vote for me. Aray ko, ang mga platforms namin ganito.
Basta na SOG quality din.
Oo, nako, please. No, for those who are interested in meeting me in person and watching me perform in person, please follow my Instagram account at Your Tita Baby and TikTok account at Your Tita Baby and my Facebook account, Tita Baby. So, pag may Tita Baby, hindi ako ganito kaganda na lumabas pag sinerch, hindi ako yon. Baka totoong tita niyo.
So i-like nyo na din. Kasi makikita nyo yun.
Pero dahil love natin all.
Yes!
So yun, thank you for inviting me over. Thank you.
Ayan, so you can find me in any McDonald's brand.
Any and all, everywhere, all at once.
Ikaw nang bagong happy mo ba?
So, I'm at Jan Lee Dungka on Instagram and TikTok and Telegram and X. Charis. But seriously, Castro PRPH on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. So,
That's super nice.
Don?
All right, you can find me at Mendoza Don. So I'll be running some workshops.
Kalawang senator.
magkapartida.
Oo.
Diba? Gusto mo yun? Tita B. So yun, so I'll be doing my rounds, training, facilitating, so GSC, allyship, Trans 101 training session. So watch for it.
Okay, so you can find me at all my social media accounts, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, at Claire So that's Claire without an I, CLARENSO. And on YouTube, just look up my name, Claire Sanchez Inso. Everything is there, and I hope we can connect.
Okay. That's it. We gotta say goodbye, but happy Pride, everyone.
Happy Pride!